Hello. Today I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm going to do a video review about a company called Autoworks of Tampa. This company was hired by me to repair my car in December 1st of 2021. My car was towed to them. I paid them to analyze it. The fee for the towing and the analyzing was $304. Took them a while, but they gave me an estimate. They told me that it would be repaired sometime around the first week of January and would be completed during the second week of January. Now, they had my car in December. They told me they could not fix it in December. They were busy. They were backed up. But for good fate, for me to leave my car with them in December. Now my car, it needed a transmission. I didn't want a rebuilt transmission. They promised me they would get another transmission, a used transmission, put it in the car, and have my transmission replaced. So that was the deal. Now my car was drivable, but it was having trouble getting into between third and fourth gear. This was my daughter's car, actually. So I was taking care of the problem for her. So this was a major problem for her, and she wanted her father to handle the deal for her. So I was handling it for her. So it was a good faith condition for me to leave the car with them in December, they said, and that way, as soon as they were finished, they would be able to get started on the work the first week of January. And so we did that. So we were without a car all of December, and we had to make other arrangements. And that was our choice. But we were expecting Autoworks to have the work done as promised. When the second week of January comes around, they gave me, let me first give the estimate. They promised to give me a used transmission for $4,900. They asked for a good faith deposit of $1,500. I gave them the $1,500, gave them the car, left the car there since December 1st. I expected the car to be finished the second week of January 2022. Well, when that time came, the car was not finished. They called me and said that let me get it right, the transmission cooler was not working, and that they could not fix the transmission without the transmission cooler. And I was upset because they gave me an estimate. Florida law says once an estimate has been given, they cannot charge you more than $50 more than the estimate. Now the cost of the transmission cooler was $599. And I told them I was not going to pay that because of Florida law. I would pay the $50. So they say they would take care of it. So we wait another week. That week goes by, we call to find out, is the car ready yet? No, it's not ready. They're still working on it. Another week goes by. Is the car ready? Nope, the car is still not ready. We're at the end of January. We're still calling on what's going on with the car. The car's still not ready. They call me and they tell me now the car has the water pump is broken. And I need to now allow them to fix the water pump. And once again, I'm telling them, you had the car since December. You gave me an estimate. You didn't tell me the water pump was broken. The water pump wasn't broken when you had it, just like the transmission cooler. So I'm not going to pay for it. But what we did was, this time I bought the water pump. They said they would put the water pump in, free installation. So I bought the water pump, they did the installation. I'm assuming this is going to be it. It's done. We go through the entire month, every day, waiting, getting phone calls saying your car is going to be ready, but it's a wire. February 14th first, they call me and they say the car is done. Come pick it up. I go down. I paid them. They changed the deal. They tell me I have to pay for the $599 transmission cooler that they told me they were going to do. But I told them that I wasn't going to pay for it. But now they're telling me I have to pay for it. I didn't want to fuss and argue. I just paid for it. I paid for it. They charged me. And right after I paid for it, they tell me, not even 3 minutes after I paid for it, oh, Mr. Pierre, your car is not fixed. You're going to have to leave it because there's a wire code now on your car, and we're going to have to figure out what the wire code means. So you're going to have to leave your car. And I'm like, I just came here because you told me my car was finished. You've had my car since December, of course, but it was supposed to be finished the second week of January. Now it's February 14th, the second week of February. And I paid you, and now you're telling me it's not finished. Why did you make me come down here to pay you for a car that's not finished? So I made them give me my money back, and I went home. Every day I'm calling to find out, or texting rather, because I didn't want to be upset about this. And then I just left them alone because I'm like, you guys are incompetent. What the real problem was, after I found out, was I gave my car to Autoworks of Tampa, and I found out that they actually gave my car to a third party to have it repaired, which they never told me all that time until February, the middle of February, that another company was doing the work. I'm not going to mention the third party because my complaint is not with the third party. My complaint is really with Autoworks because I contracted Autoworks to do my job, and Autoworks failed to tell me that a third party was actually the company that was going to do my job. And that's why I'm doing this video, because I reviewed Autoworks to do my job. I read the reviews on Autoworks, and I thought they were a competent company. But I'm here to tell everyone else who wants to do a job with Autoworks, they don't do the jobs. They contract the jobs to other companies, and they leave you hanging because they're not the ones doing the jobs. Other companies are doing the job. So they're overcharging the customers, and they're making a profit from other companies. So it's best to just cut Autoworks out because they're the middleman. They're overcharging you, and you might as well go to the smaller guy, because that's what it was. They went to a smaller company, and I know the company. The company is actually a company I'm near every day, really about 3 blocks away from, every single day that I could have went to anyway, but I chose to go to Autoworks because of their name and their reviews, and I was afraid to go to the smaller guy, but that's what Autoworks ended up doing. They gave their business to the smaller guy to do the job. So here it is, February 14th, I paid them, and they ended up could not find the code of a wire. So what did they do? They finally ended up telling me they had to send the car back to the company that really did all of the work because they couldn't find a code for a wire. So they sent the car back. It took 2 more weeks. And today is March 1st. They finally finished my car today. And that's what I want everyone to know. That the car was actually finished yesterday, February 28th. And they gave it back to Autoworks today. And Autoworks finally notified me to come get my car today. So this is why I want you to know you're doing business with Autoworks, but Autoworks is doing business with another company. And I argued with Bob, who is the owner, and there was nothing he could do. And I told him how he dropped the ball because he did business with a third party and he nickel and dimed me for all of these, what I felt were really lies, for all of the water pump and the transmission cooler, because nothing was wrong with those parts. I truly believe not. Because he gave me actually back another part of the water pump that he didn't even use. So I didn't understand why he didn't use both parts. If the water pump, if I gave him both parts, why did he only use one piece of it? So this tells me that this was not even really necessary. He didn't change it out. He didn't change it out completely. He only changed a piece of it, if he did that. So I recommend anyone not to go to that company. And I didn't want to do this review because I thought of the employees. But in my heart, I felt that I really need to protect the consumer because I realized the employees have skills and they'll find other jobs if that's the case. But it's the consumer, the one who works hard for their money and really need these repairs because they need their cars to go to the jobs that they have. But we were able to have other cars that we could use and that we can work around the inconvenience of not having their car. They gave me a loaner car, which I used because I said I should use their car and not use and wear down my car because they're doing something. I felt I should get some kind of something back for what they were doing for me. They're charging me and overbilling me, and they were using a third party for my money out of it. So I felt I should get their loaner car that they had that they didn't offer to me in December. They didn't make it known, but when I realized they had a loaner car, and I said I should take it. So I took the loaner car, but it was until the middle of February that I got the loaner car. But it's just something I want to tell you guys that you should be really careful about doing business with this company. I wouldn't go to them for a big job. I'd probably just go to them for a spark plug, and I'd be leery about that. So I'm coming to you from the heart. I really want you guys to think about this before you go to this company because I'm telling you, they gave me a lot of drama for those 2 months that I had to deal with them. For January, February, into the first day of March, it was a lot of drama. And today, to listen to Bob, how he, and one other thing I want you to know, they record every phone call they do with you. They don't notify you. They don't tell you that they're recording your phone calls, but they record every single phone call that they do with you, unauthorized. And so watch your words. I'm an honest person, so it was good that I speak honest in everything they do. They tried to catch me in my words and say I authorized things I did not authorize. And he tried to tell me that I authorized things that I did not authorize and tried to show me my words, but my words showed I did not authorize anything. And he tried to, and so it was just listening to somebody trying to tell you you authorized something. And the words are saying I did not authorize it. They're dishonest people. And I have them and I'm going to take them to court and I will win. So you'll see another video showing my results in court. because I will have my day and I will be victorious. So thank you, and I hope you guys pay attention to this. These are words to listen and live by, because I hope this saves you a lot of money and a lot of headache that you don't have to go through. Thank you. Be blessed.